Well, I feel like the average that I get is about like 12 to 1400 euros per trip, which is incredible. I'm like, what job in New Zealand could you, because that's the equivalent of almost $3,000 in New Zealand for 3 days work, and you cannot earn that kind of money in New Zealand. So that's incredible. So that would be the standard. A very good tip is like anything 1,800 and above. Like one time I got a tip that was 2,100 euros, and that's just insane. And then a bad tip, I mean, personally, I don't really think that there's a bad tip, because I think that I don't like it when people work really hard for tips, because I'm like, if people are hiring you to do a job, you should work your f***ing ass off, like regardless, not for some extra incentive. So I think that anything that people leave it's a bonus. It's money that you weren't guaranteed.
I think we always had good tips, honestly, throughout the season. Off below deck, I had a guy that tipped us 700 euros. He was terrible. He actually came in the bridge and watched what I was eating. He goes, "Are you eating our food?" I go, "Are you eating spaghetti?" I don't think so, right? You know what I mean? I don't think you're eating spaghetti and meatballs, right, out there in yacht world. And he was terrible. He left us 700. Captain Carrie's tip was just 30,000. The last one, that was a great tip, right? So 30,000 is a great tip. Bad tip would be 12, 15. I think anything below 15 is bad.
What's funny is I know the tip's a big deal, and it's why we're there, to make money. I still don't really know, because I would just like look at the amount of money I had at the end of the charter season. They're like, it's $3,000, it's $5,000, it's $2,000. I was like, okay. But the one that stands out as not so great was season 2. And I believe he came back in season 4 or 5, Timothy Sykes. I think he wanted to create a moment, so he presented the captain with an envelope of cash and then took some out or something, which, that's making it a point to like really make a scene about how you're not going to tip us as much as you should. So that was a moment, but he vindicated himself when he came back seasons later, and he did not do that. And I'm sure that he tipped very generously.
My level is set at my highest on Below Deck, which is 40K. Now listen, I understand that's a good one, but I'm still very happy with it. So they're all between 3 and 5 days. 2 and 4 days, 2 and 5. So my happy tip is 25 up, I would say. I work hard. I expect incredible service from myself and my team. And with that, I expect a nice tip. And that's what it looks like. Let's get it straight that I love my job so much that I would do this, even if the tip was horrific for a little bit. I think that anything below doesn't reflect on us. It reflects on the size of our charter group's pockets. If we've done terribly, we need to take responsibility for that, and we can look at the tip again now. But yeah, 25 and above is good. I think people get confused because this is a TV show. There are discounted rates, but there is a minimum tip, which is the equivalent of the, service industry 20%, which they need to cover. And then they can go above, or they can just hit that. And they can't go lower than that. That makes it a bit more easy to understand.